question, by all means. I can't miss it. The colored bar pops up. Look, what could Rory Kitty do now, and what should he do now, and why? And I'm going to expand that, and I'm going to say not just Roaring Kitty. I think every single shareholder of GameStop, everyone that wants to still be a shareholder of GameStop, you don't ever want to sell your stock, you love the thing, you believe in Ryan Cohen, you believe in the future, you know that they're cash rich, they're not going broke, all this. You know what you should all do? Every one of you should write call options on this stock. Every single shareholder that owns GameStop should offer contracts into the options market for cash. And then you take that dough and you buy more shares of GameStop. And what would happen? Just think about this. Out of 400 and something million shares out there, if 150 million of those shares had options written against them, okay, by individuals who own 1, 2, 3, 4, 500,000, 5,000, 10,000, and or someone like Keith Gill who could do 5,000 contracts at a time. Every day he could do 10,000 contracts and write on all 9 million over like 2 weeks. And he would be into, like everyone else, 2 to 3, 4 month contracts that just roll over. They're out of the money, well out of the money. They can be at 50, 40, 60. You can go 2 months out, 3 months, 4 months. I'm wondering if every option written on an average, some would bring in $3, $4 a contract, some would bring in 5, 6, some would bring in 7, 8, depending on the strike price. But if the average was $5 a share, just as a real easy mathematical thing for me to figure out, $5 a share in premium on 150 million shares, $750 million. Okay, and that money gets turned into stock at 30 a share right now. At whatever the stock is, it doesn't matter what it trades at. If it goes to 35 a share today and people are writing $60 calls, and then on Monday it's at $40 a share and people are writing $65 calls, and then on Tuesday, Wednesday, it's $80 a share and people are writing $120 contract. It doesn't matter. It never matters. There's a percentage of money coming in that allows people to turn around and buy up more stock, okay? So just take it right now. At $30 a share, just stop right there, take a snapshot, click, let the Polaroid develop. Here we go. 150 million shares right now options got written against them with a $5 premium. 750 million would come in cash. $750 million of cash would come into shareholders' hands immediately. Thank you, option gamblers. Now, that money gets turned into stock at $30 a share. How many shares are we talking about buying for $750 million? Are we talking 25 million, 2.5? How many? Again, this is an old brain. I'm 68. You got to help me here. A million shares is 30 million. 10 million shares is 300 million, right? Right? Yeah. 10 million is 300 million, and we have 750 million. So 20 million is 600 million, and then we have 150 more. That's 5 million more, isn't it? Is it 25 million shares? Is that right? 25 million shares will be bought up by existing shareholders of the stock for cash. No interest, no cost. The premium came in, and they just bought this. They bought the stock. 25 million more shares. And they turned around and immediately wrote call options on those 25 million shares at $5 a share, bringing in 5 times 25 million, 125 million more. At $30 a share, it's what, 4 million more shares to be bought off the street. So we've now taken off, what, 29 million shares off the market? Right there. Just from existing shares of only 150 million out of the 400 something that exist. That, my friends, is what creates a short squeeze. That, my friends, screws up hedge funds who are derivative short, call option short, and everything else at the money. This creates momentum of the stock, putting more options in the money to 25 to 35 to 45. The viewers, the 150 million shareholders, they're writing calls at 40, 50, 60, going, come on up here. And if the shares move up into the 40, 50 range, they don't mind. They're sitting on stock that's worth $40, $50. They've written $50 calls plus premium. They're taking 55 to get taken out. Maybe they're getting $60 to get taken out. Remember, some folks wrote $2, $3, $4 contracts. Others wrote $7, $8, $10 contracts. Rollovers are going to be done by writers. There's going to roll into another 2 months further out, $10 strike higher, and they're just going to pull the string on these contracts and just say, well, come up here and get me. Well, I'm moving up another $5 in strike. Come and get me up here now. I'm moving up another $10 in strike. And they're dealing with 30% more stock than they had as of yesterday, or 35% more shares that could be, quote, bought from them at a massive premium. And if you do get taken out, you get bought out. You wake up one morning and go, oh, I got exercised. Oh my gosh, they took me out at $50 a share, and I keep the $7 or $8 I got on top of that. What's the stock trading at? Oh, 54? Oh, okay. I'll just buy it back. I got the money. It's in my account. I'll buy it back and I'll write calls again. Now I'm going to write 70s, and I'm going to take the money from that, $8 a share. I'm going to buy more stock at 54, and I'm going to write calls on those. And these shareholders just keep acquiring stock, using their stock as the instrument to write call options against, to just keep picking up more stock. That's all